Hey everybody, hope everybody is doing well tonight on Saturday night. Um, I am Stacy Franklin. I am the owner and lead event planner for It's Your Day, weddings and special events here in Memphis, Tennessee. And so it's a Saturday night. I didn't have too much going on tonight, but I thought I would get on and do a quick scope about a venue tour that I did yesterday with the guest house at Graceland. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to take a tour with the Memphis Wedding Professionals group that we have here in Memphis. And so the group is made up of various wedding vendors and event vendors here in the Memphis area. So you could be an event planner, a caterer, a videographer, photographer, florist, just depends. But everyone that does something around weddings and special events is a special group that we have here in the Memphis area. And so yesterday, our group was invited out to the guest house at Graceland to take a tour, and we did lunch. And so usually for myself individually, every few weeks, I like to go out to different venues that I have not had an opportunity to tour or to do an event at, just to see what venues are out there, what, packages they may offer, and just always be familiar with, what they have, so that if I have a client or if I have a bride that may be looking for some particular type of space, I'm up and aware on the different types of spaces that are available in the area that may fit the needs that they have. So anyway, yesterday was one of those days that with this group I had the opportunity to visit the guest house at Graceland. So not sure, not sure if any of you have had the opportunity to come to Memphis and to visit Graceland. So with that, it's the venue is right actually across the street from the mansion, from Elvis Presley's former mansion. And so I really didn't know what to expect from it. Hi, Charnay. Thank you for joining. Thank you. How are you? Thank you for Trendy Savings. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I didn't have anything going on tonight. And so yesterday I had an opportunity to go over to the guest house at Graceland. It's a new venue here in Memphis. And so I said, well, I'll just get on and talk a little bit about that, because I think it's something that may be helpful, not only to the folks here in this Memphis area, but for any travel professionals that do group tours and that kind of thing, and looking for a place, hotel space and venue space to have groups to come out to. So thought it might be interesting just to talk a little bit about it, because it is a new space here in the Memphis area. So anyway, for those who may be catching me on the replay, again, my name is Stacy Franklin. I am the owner and lead event planner here in the Memphis, Tennessee area with It's Your Day weddings and special events. So anyway, yesterday was an opportunity to go over to the guest house at Graceland. And you guys, I was really, really impressed with the venue, with the hotel space, with the guest rooms. I really didn't know what to expect. I've lived in Memphis for a number of years now, and really just a couple of years ago I had the opportunity to visit Graceland. And so based on that, and those of you who have been there, it's kind of kitschy. It has its own kind of little gaudy feel, to it. You got the jungle room, and all these, the car museum and all these other different rooms in the mansion. And I didn't really know what to expect when they said they were building this new hotel and event space right there across from Graceland. And so when you walk in, to the lobby, for me, it was like a cross between being in Las Vegas and New York. It has that kind of feel to it. It's very impressive. They did a really outstanding job. Just really good. Just a very good space. A very good. The guest rooms are really nice. We had the opportunity to go into several rooms. The king room, standard rooms were really nicely done, very appointed very well. The hotel in and of itself, the feel, the furniture, the decor is very artistic, very sleek, very modern. In each of the guest rooms, there is a picture of Elvis. But the cool thing about it is it's not a picture in the sense that there's this big photograph of him and his face. But it may be a portion of his costume. Thank you for joining Cat95. It's not a picture of his face per se, but it may be a portion of his costume. So say for instance, it's like the arm of his costume, in which his costumes were always bedazzled with all kind of rhinestones and everything. It may be a close-up of that. And so it's very artistic. So in every guest room, we were told, there is some type of photograph of, a costume or a piece or a portion of his costume that's in the guest room. But again, it's very artistic. The rooms are very well appointed. We had the opportunity to go into a 1-bedroom suite. It was really nice. We had the opportunity to go into the presidential suite. I think it's only 2 of those. And we had the opportunity to go into one of those. TV in the ceiling in both of the bedrooms. And I think they said the presidential suite goes for like $3,000 a night. Our standard king room is about $189, which is reasonable for what they have there and how nice the hotel is. For event space, the grand ballroom. Hey Charnay, thanks for coming back. For the event space, the grand ballroom is about 11,000 square feet. Very nice, and of course it can be portioned out for whatever size event that you have. They have a full-fledged theater in the hotel. So if you need to produce some type of show, the theater holds about 450, 460 some odd people. So it was very nice with the stage, the lighting, green room area. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. For those of you who may be travel professionals, I thought what was really interesting is that the hotel has an area where buses can pull in on the back side of the hotel, so it doesn't clog up or bog down traffic that's coming through the main lobby. So you have really kind of like your own private entrance for bus groups that come to the hotel. So I thought that was very interesting and a nice, little amenity that they made sure was there. So that was nice. Was talking with several of the hotel staff there, and they said right now a large portion of their groups are international groups. They get a lot from China, they get a lot from France, which was really interesting. But I would have to say it is very well done, very nicely appointed, very sleek, very modern. I was saying, Charnay, that I think while you were off, I was saying that for me personally, the hotel, when you walk in the lobby, it's like a cross between New York and Vegas, going into one of those type hotels. The lobby is really, really nice. And so I was very pleasantly surprised, because if you've ever been to Graceland and you know it's kind of kitschy, it has that kind of gaudy little feel to it. You just don't know, what to expect with the hotel that they're building across the street. But they did a really good job with it. Out in the back of the hotel, they have a pool area. Oh yeah, that's right. I did post some photos on my Facebook page. In the back, they have a pool area with umbrellas, cabanas. So it's large enough if you wanted to host some type of outdoor wedding or reception. Very nice as well. So they have packages. They gave us the little packages for what, if you're getting married and want to have a wedding there, they do have bridal packages available for that. Hot tub, you know what? No one mentioned that, but I'm sure they do. Probably in some of the suites, but definitely I'm almost certain they do. I can't imagine them not having hot tubs in some of them. So, definitely worth calling and checking and seeing. As far as room rates are concerned, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but for the standard king room, he told us it was $189 a night, which, for what you get, because it's really like a resort in a sense. So for what you get, and I'm sure that yes, it was a scheduled tour. I'm part of the Memphis Wedding Professionals group here. And so they invited our group to come out and take a tour, and they served us a really nice lunch yesterday. So that's how that happened yesterday. And speaking of lunch, the food was awesome. So the food is good. I think they have 3 restaurants in the hotel. So the food was really good that we had, and I've heard other people say how nice the food is. This hotel in the event space, this just opened. I want to say in mid to late October. It's been this fall, so it's very new. So it just opened, within the last couple of months or so. So this was my first time to have the opportunity to go out there and take a look at it. And again, I know for some people, Memphis is a destination. For those who do group travel, doing family reunions, because we are kind of centrally located. Because we're, only like a 3-hour plane ride from the West Coast, 2-hour plane ride from the East Coast. Being in the South, usually about an hour to an hour and a half. So Memphis, sometimes for a lot of businesses that are holding conventions and conferences, as well as on the social side, if people are, bringing family reunions and things together, I know that Memphis a lot of times can be a good location to meet up. So I just thought, why not come on and just talk a little bit about it and give my take on it. I thought it was very nice. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to see it firsthand, and will definitely add it to my. What the heck? Okay, so the power has just gone out in my home, and in the neighborhood, it looks like. So don't know what's going on. This is so crazy. I'm surprised I'm even still on in that. Well, I guess it clicked over because I'm on my phone. So I guess it clicked over to, it went off of Wi-Fi and onto the overall thing. But anyway, so with that being said, I guess I'll get off and see what's going on around this neighborhood and what's going on as far as the power being out. But didn't know I'd take the power out. But anyway, again, see, it keeps clicking back off and on. That is so crazy. Crazy. So anyway, I will let you guys go. I'm going to sign off, but please check out the guest house at Graceland, and I'll leave it at that. Y'all have a good night. Bye. Talk to you later. Wow.